morning, friends. Today is 17 December 2024, and I'm back with my analysis of some sectors and some stocks. So Nifty 500 is what we'll start with. So it's at a very interesting situation right now. It kind of has been in a short-term upswing, as we can see here, like this. But if you were to look at the weekly chart, right, and that's where you got to be a little careful, is let me try and draw 1 second, right? So if we see this, we draw something like this. This is a high low, high low, high. Now this particular low is not a higher low; it is a lower low. And what is also being formed is probably a lower high. I mean, if it were to break this and come here, then it's fine. Um, but if it were to actually do something like this, then we could start seeing some kind of a downturn. Now, will this happen? I don't know. We have to wait and watch. But does the market have the stream to break break the previous high? We have to watch and see. Also, in the daily time frame, we are seeing already quite a bit of lower highs and lower lows like this, right? You can see this lower high, lower high, lower lower high, lower low. Now this is a slight high, so we have to wait and watch what happens here. Okay. Now it might just be a base, and it might actually just kind of come back to the high and do a breakout, or it can continue to go down. We have to wait and watch what happens. However, having said that, some sectors are performing well. I already spoke about a few of them yesterday, like like the IT sector, and also the healthcare sector and banking sector. Today, I'm seeing a fair bit of action in the chemicals and fertilizers sector. So that is one area where there is action. And a lot of the stocks there have been forming bases. Let me take an example. This is RCF. It's a very clean base, right? So, it has formed this base, and then it has broken this, it's formed a double bottom and it is breaking out, right? So, it's a fairly good base formation. Similarly, you can see GSFC, very similar chart. GNFC, this is not very clean. It's still, forming some kind of a lower low, lower high pattern. So I'll ignore this. And in the chemical sector, I think some stocks which are doing well. Let me just check. So if you would look at Coromandel, it is again forming a base, and this is an all-time high, I think. And if it were to break out of this, we could see further action, right? So this is forming a base, and if you were to check some of the fertilizers now, so we can see that they are breaking out in a fair bit of confluence, which is a good sign for the sector. So this FACT breaking out of the base, NFL is breaking out, but not a very clean base. Paradeep is something which I was, bullish about. You can see that this is a decent base, a small base. That was only concern. But having said that, it is, it kind of hits its all-time high, then it contracted here, and it's kind of trying to break out, right? So it's a very clean base as well. Similarly, we are seeing action in, let's say, Deepak Fertilizers, right? Where, it's was trying, it's still in the base formation, so I wouldn't really, call it that clean. But I think of all FACT and Paradeep, is, looks interesting in the fertilizer sector. In addition to that, I think the other sector which is doing okay is also real estate. Let me check if there's anything. Right, so Anantraj has broken out clearly, right? And Ashoka Buildcon has broken out clearly. Ludha has broken out. Obura Realty has broken out. Prestige, is also, fairly good upswing. So the point is that real estate stocks have already kind of broken out. So there is not an ideal entry because the risk reward will be not that great. So we'll have to wait and watch for a dip in real estate to be able to get through. So I believe banking, IT, healthcare, and now chemicals and fertilizers, they look interesting, as a space, and keep a watch out for them. So this was a quick summary from my side for today. If you have any questions, please do send it to me, on the YouTube channels and comments, and I'll try to address them in the next session whenever I take that. Thank you so much for listening in patiently, and I will look forward to talking to you tomorrow again. Thank you. Have a great day ahead and good trading. Bye.